Hello, people. Welcome back. Yes, you're hearing it. Back to another episode of JSA Reviews. I don't even know what episode this is. It's been almost a year and a half since I made a freaking video. Review video. But better late than never. In a nutshell, I was very depressed for 2018 due to some decisions I made, stupid decisions, and also a bit of other decisions people made. And that kind of led me away from review and brick filming. Now, I did release brick films in 2018, like 3. And I thought those 3 brick films were, hey, these 3 brick films are actually pretty good. And if I just continue them, it'll be good. But, a lot of people, they want reviews. So let me stop waiting. I already wasted 40 seconds. So let's get started. Today, I'll be reviewing AkashLegoProductions Lego Black Panther Episode 1, The Throne of Wakanda. Let's get started. The voice in the beginning of the film is quite hard to understand. I know T'Challa is saying the words Wakanda and something tribes, but we'll get more on Black Panther's voice later on in the review. Let's start off with some set design. Akash's set design has always been nice, and this video is a great example of that. Most of the sets seem fairly simple, yet still detailed enough to make it look pleasing to the eye. I'm quite big on set designs. It can change the game for a brick film. This is ironic since my sets suck. There's this one great scene where 2 characters view the sunset. I don't know if it's practical or edited in or a mixture of both, but I say it looks pretty damn well. Now, if you remember any of my reviews, I'm fairly big on the plot of a brick film. I think sometimes the plot can save the video, even if the animation really isn't all that great. So the plot of this video, it's really nothing special, which is fine. It's the pilot episode. Pretty much, there's an evil triad that needs to be stopped, and Black Panther comes in and he saves the day. I will say this. This is a really cool part. The first half of the video is Black Panther going out, finding the tribe, and eventually killing the leader. But then it cuts to him telling the story to a bunch of kids. Now, you see this in movies and stuff, but you actually don't see this in a lot of brick films, and I really like this method. It kind of makes the film a bit more realistic. But let me get to my issues, my problems, my complaints, my nitpicks. I use that in quotations with this brick film. So, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like Akash's animation for dialogue scenes just wasn't the best in this film. Now, his fight scenes in this are pretty fantastic. I really enjoyed them. They're very entertaining. There's only like 2 fight scenes in the film, but that's fine. But for dialogue, he just kind of reverts back to the normal, you raise your hand, twist the hand, and the arm just goes down, and it just kind of repeats. And I feel like that just doesn't work. It works for normal talking scenes, I feel. But sometimes I feel like it can just be bland. I feel like if you exaggerate the movements a bit more for scenes that have like conflict, it'll be really, really well. And you kind of do that with the fight scenes, but not really for dialogue scenes. An example of this would be when Black Panther or T'Challa meets the leader of the tribe. They just raise their hands and twist them, and I'm just like, okay, it's like, is this just some normal conversation? Like, these guys should be pissed off at each other. This guy just came in and just started killing all these freaking people. So, yeah, that's just how I feel about that part. Okay, now, I told you we were going to go back to Black Panther, right? The voice, the character. So, Black Panther mostly narrates the video. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not complaining. But at times, it's really hard to understand him. Like, I feel his voice was way too deep. I don't know if it was Max Studios. I think that's the voice actor. I don't know if it was him editing his voice to be like that, or maybe it was Akash. But, like, damn, like, it's really, really deep. And sometimes it's hard to understand him. Sometimes it seems like he was mumbling. And listen, that is not good. Listen, that is just not good. If you have one character narrating, right, doing most of the talking, he cannot be mumbling, right? We have to understand him. So So yeah, I think that's kind of a big problem. Also, another complaint slash problem. How come the guards of this evil tribe, the guards raise their weapons up once Black Panther enters the room? Okay, normal, guards are supposed to freaking do that. But the leader gets up and he fights Black Panther on his own and they just stand there. Right? So, I know maybe this can be a case of the leader's like, I'll just do it myself, you guys stay, but he never indicated that. He never said that. So they just stand there with their weapons up while Black Panther literally beats the living crap out of this guy. So it's kind of like a contradiction, really. We raise your weapons up when you're talking to the leader, but once you're fighting, we sleep, right? We just stand there. At the end of the video, we see Ulysses Claw, one of Black Panther's main villains. Most likely, Akash is set up for episode 2 or the rest of the series. There's nothing wrong with a bit of foreshadowing, nothing wrong with that. Now, what are my final thoughts on Black Panther episode 1 by Akash? I mean, it's pretty good. I won't put it in the best of Akash category. My personal favorite Akash film is Hulk vs. the Avengers, and I know a lot of people hate on that. Or just make fun of it as a joke, but that's my personal favorite. Now, I just don't want to hate on people who use the iPad to animate, since I use the iPad. Since money. But I know Akash has gotten some money from YouTube, so I think he would have probably upgraded already. Like, didn't he get a T6i from a couple of months ago? So, like, you can't just keep using the iPad forever. Since the iPad colors, they're very flat looking at times. And I think for an animator like Akash, you would want to upgrade. You would want to upgrade or maybe just even color correct the film. So I think that can just actually do huge to boost the quality of these videos. So yeah, this was JSA Reviews episode I don't even know. Just be glad there's a review episode. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section of the video. And yeah, I'm signing out.